It is official. Raider Nation getting what they were hoping for, the team's new head coach. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Brian Loftus.
This was a huge Friday night. Mark Davis choosing to keep Antonio Pierce, who did serve as the interim head coach for the second half of the season. 8 Sports reporter Ron Futrell here live in studio with more on today's big developments.
Yeah, Brian, Denise, the Raiders have made it official. Antonio Pierce will be their next head coach. He's a former linebacker with the New York Giants. He was all pro with them. He won a Super Bowl there as well. Pierce was the Raiders' interim coach for the second half of the season. Raiders went 5-4 during that stretch. Their defense was ranked top 10 in the NFL in just about every category under Pierce. They were number 1 in fewest points given up during that time. The Raiders also pulled off that Christmas Day upset in Kansas City. Remember that? Raiders owner Mark Davis heard from many of the players. It seems universal. The players wanted Pierce.
They won the first game, were smoking cigars in the locker room. This was a team that really bought in very quickly. He was, I think it's fair to say, the leader all the way through. Mark Davis has been very clear. He wanted to listen to his locker room, wanted to listen to the players.
Now, through all this, the Raiders still have serious questions on offense. They will be looking for a new offensive coordinator, and they got to figure out the quarterback situation. Aiden O'Connell was a rookie. Jimmy Garoppolo has that big contract for 2 more seasons. Do they draft a quarterback? Big questions this offseason still for the Raiders. Also, no word on the general manager vacancy. Champ Kelly was the assistant GM, then became the interim GM. Those interviews are now complete. Brian?
Ron, thank you. AP is now the 4th head coach of the Raiders since the team moved to Las Vegas back in 2020.